Check. Hello, hello. Test, 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 test. Oh, whoa. Can you guys hear me? Can you see me? Are we back? What was that? What happened? Welcome back. All right. What's up, Shepard, Wiggums, Jesse, Andy, Divey, Kells? I don't know what happened there. Now, I've got a suspicion that it has something to do with me going into the BIOS the other day and overclocking the system a little bit. Might have something to do with that. I do plan on upgrading my stream PC this weekend. I figured why not just try and overclock it a little bit. And I again, that's just a guess though. I have no idea. No idea. You can hear me and see me though. We're good. Some sort of goon interference. So weird. We're back though. Anyways, if you're complaining, all right, if you're complaining, I just pick up right where I left off. All right, where was I? All right, let me make sure we got all the menus open over here. We should be back. I tweeted out a picture of me with the screen. If you go to my Twitter, you can see what it looks like. I took a photographic evidence of the blue screen, the dreadful blue screen of death. Jeez. Let's not screw up this handshake. Yeah, I was talking about there's a subreddit. It's like messed up handshakes or something. Messed up handshakes? I feel like we should have the people travel back and stop gathering trees and start gathering food instead. Thoughts on that? Let me know in the chat. These guys are making their way out there. These people are waiting for orders. So we're going to send them to the, I don't know. Send them here first, because that'll be faster. Should have sent them there first. That's right, because apparently it goes faster when you go someplace you've already been. A cave. Can we even send them? Waiting. Oh, there we go. 21 hours. 1 day, 3 hours. 2 days, 19 hours. See how much faster that is? I don't know how someone figured that out, if it says that somewhere, but that's a huge tip. Because we'll send them here, and then we'll just send them over there. In the meantime, they'll go to the ice corridor, and then they can go there, and then they might be able to go back after that. Send them out. Send them out. Super Samwise, yo! Yo. But anyways, there's a lot of great things out there. And it's all about spending as much time trying to enjoy it and elevate other people's experience as well. I find that has sort of been my outlook on how when I wake up every day, I'm like, okay, what can I do to diminish the amount of stuff that sucks and elevate the amount of stuff that I think is great. And sometimes there's just like bills or just complications. Just like you hire someone to do a job and then they don't do the job right. And then you got to like email back and forth. You know, stuff like that that just kind of piles up, and you're like, I have to deal with that, or like I have to call the cable company and they like got this thing wrong. That's the stuff that kind of... So ultimately, I don't really have huge issues right now. My life is pretty good. Pretty freaking amazing, to be honest. But sometimes... By the way, I have no idea. Yeah, okay, things are going to heat up, and then we got to start getting all the resources, upgrading all the things. We're getting into some, like, advanced decision-making here. Keep building new houses. Keep on doing everything. We have 16 more hours worth of coal. I think that doesn't include the coal, the 800 coal that we get every single day. I wonder if that does include it. I don't know.
We must work harder.
We must work harder. Is it a nice day yet? Temperature will rise significantly. Oh, is this just the new temperature? Everybody's chilling right now. Everybody's chilling right now. Steam level 2. Okay, steam level 2 seems to be fine. Range setting 2. Is that okay? Actually, let's keep it on 3. And then let's turn this off. We're getting a little bit chilly out there. Low risk of getting ill. Maybe we should just keep that baby burning. Keep this burning only during work hours, right? Turn off the heater there. Turn off the heater there. So we don't want to overdo it. I mean, if there's a low chance of people getting ill, we're kind of okay with that. Especially if one of these things is burning and keeping all these people warm. Chilly, low risk. We're okay with that. Turn this off, turn this off, turn this off. Are we okay? Is that okay? Chilly is... Chilly's not great, but... I think we're just going to be okay with that. Let's see here. Play. See what happens when that goes away. Resource depot, upgrade, boom. That's huge. Chilly, chilly. Infirmary, turn that off. Livable. I feel like we have to keep this on because these houses are going to be too cold out here. Too cold. We could just move some houses up into this zone instead. House music. New World Order time. All right, vote in the chat. FMG evil, or is it FMG good? Public execution. Public enemies will die. People feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die. Richard, Silver, evil, 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 good. Evil, 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 good. I mean, we've already, this is just the final step. I think at this point, if we didn't do New Order, it wouldn't be that bad. But the second we do New Order, it's kind of messed up. Just so we understand what we're doing here. What's up, Treed? Just so everybody understand what's going on here. All right, we're going to sign it. Just to see what happens, okay? The New Order. The New World Order. Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Sting, Lex Luger. All of, I don't know. Who else is in the New World Order? Sir, people are rioting in the streets and demand that you stop this law. They say that order is about people working together to survive, not one man using people's lives as resources, seizing more power for himself and killing freedom. Roughly a quarter of our people are determined to fight. The others are silent. Let's not make hasty decisions. A quarter of our people? Interesting. Less mouths to feed. We don't have to worry about houses as much. people will die. A quarter? Sign the law. Sign it!
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
Here it is. Here we go. The flags are flying high. Obedience. Work and order. Winterhome fell, but we'll succeed. Hope is for the weak. We have strength and courage. We are the chosen ones. The last stand. We will prevail. Everybody, raise your nice moves in the chat. For the time of nice moves has dawned upon us. For together, we will be strong. And if you aren't with us, we will kill you. We will kill you. We will punch you in the face. Until you're dead. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Future dictator man in the house. Oh my gosh. What are the benefits of the new order? We're gonna find out right now. Looks like hope, which, I don't know. We already had like full hope. We were actually doing a really good job of just keeping everything under control. I'm just doing this because I want to see what happens when we do this. Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared our city the bastion of the strongest. Bastion, play the game, never forget. Toughest and most obedient people. There's no place in it for doubts, troublemakers, rebels, and reactionaries, and people who think differently, and people who maybe don't like what I have to say. There's no place for any of them. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city. We must be united. We must be united. 14 citizens have decided not to unite, and the others have rejected their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think in these categories anymore. Yes. It had to be done. How do I have 14 homeless still? 10 people died. From unknown causes. I don't know. I'm not sure. They just sort of died. All right, so we have 14 people who are still homeless. How do we have 14 people still homeless yet? Well, that's because I'm constructing that house right there. So there's only going to be 4 people who are homeless once that's complete. And then we got more workers. Actually, this is going to be a little bit brutal, but we did trim a little bit of the fat there, okay? Oh, gosh, look at this! Sir, an execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, a public enemy will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly. I see. Oh my gosh. Is it right there? Can you see it? Oh, I don't see it. Do you guys see it? I don't actually see it, but it's there. It's there. Holy moly. All right. Let's go ahead and make sure we max everything out. That's right. We can do steel here. We should do food, actually. Raw food. There it is. More food. Are we doing okay on temperature? Things are going to get colder again. Are we happy with the temperature of everything? We are gonna run out of trees. Is there any way for... Hold on. Are there any trees for us to... Okay. Barely any. We need to get the wall digger. Or whatever it is. Let's see what that thing is. Where is it? Resources. Wall drill. Wall drill. Cool. Alright, cool. Wall drill. And then what we're going to do is, in a couple days, we're actually going to move this outpost from trees to this one with food. Or we might go to batteries for a little bit and then go to food. Just get a little surplus of batteries, then start getting food and have them set up at the food place. Does that seem like a good plan? Just build another sawmill. You have trees on the ground. That's true. It was more just like I've never done it before, so we'll see how it works. And then I can upgrade this sawmill instead of having to build a new one. We'll upgrade this one. I'll put that, the wall drill out there, but you're right. I do have plenty of trees around. Could have just set one up right there. Could have. You know what? Maybe we'll do another one right there anyways. How about that? Just double down a little bit. Sawmill. Steam sawmill. 10 wood. I'll just do a normal one. In here, we'll block place for an important facility. Wait, can the drill only go in these spots? So, oh no. So if I was gonna drill, you have to drill in a certain place. So we are gonna have to build this over here anyways. Okay. Maybe we'll do an upgraded one there then. Steam sawmill. Right there. I believe that is how that works. Just guessing though. Then we'll get a street going out there. Street. Is that how it works? Do you guys know? Street, straight out. Hold on. I'm being a little more careful with my streets when we branch out like this. If possible. Could just go over from there. It's about the same. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Boom, baby. Perfect. Steel's finally kicking out at a pretty... I mean, I think we just had a convoy come back with a bunch of steel. That's why. Timeout. They were building it. There it is. There's the execution place, just like you said in the chat. Okay. Oppose and threaten. Oh my gosh. This is sad what this has become, but gotta do what we gotta do. Got to do what we got to do. And we are surviving. Ultimately, I think that the execution thing in the new order, unnecessary, but obedience. They have no use for hope. Discontent, way down. So what we might do is we might do some, might raise the discontent a little bit here when it comes to this stuff. We're gonna do a couple 24-hour. We'll wait a little bit, and then we're gonna do a bunch of 24-hour shifts here. Get that discontent going up again. Emergency shifts. We still have bad food. I've just been serving up bad food for a while. We could switch over to good food for a while. There we go. There's some good food for everybody. Good food. 4 people still homeless. 4 people still homeless. Let's build one more house then. Whew. House. People. House. Right there. Not adjacent to a street. Oh, that's too bad. I thought I left that there on purpose so that we could... Well... Oh, man. Sometimes the street's kind of... Like, wouldn't you think that I could build something there? Just because the street is there. Unfortunate. Okay. I don't have an option. I can't just execute someone. Just send a message. The Londoners, that's no longer an issue. That's no longer an issue. That was going to be an issue for a while. No longer an issue. Just a little bit of some wasted space right there. I wonder if I could build a watchtower right there. Build a watchtower. Be a good spot for it. Or a fighting arena. To move the roads around. I feel like if we... Alright, once work time is over, we're gonna change the freaking roads around again here. Build the wall drill to extract wood from the wall ice. Pause. Build. Resources. Wall drill. Yeah, you can only build it in a certain spot. Okay, cool. You want to do it there? That's going to get rid of a lot of the resources, but it's just going to be constantly generating new resources. We'll put it right there. And then we'll build a street. that. Good. And then the robot. The robot's still working over here. Still a little bit of some wood here. Execute the sick. God, jeez. It's one of those things where there's 5 sick people. My gosh. Hold on. Everybody's got their iron fist on right now. Everybody's ready to rule with an iron fist. Just hold on. We gotta wait for people to actually do some stuff that we don't like. We gotta wait a little bit. All right, factory time. I think it might be factory time. Sawmill range extension. I think it's factory time. Yeah, robots. You guys ready for robots? Robots. Max. Anything we're missing? Body bags. Con. Hope everybody's doing good. Con. Doing fantastic. Whew. Just still kind of making our way in the world here. Trying to do the best that we can do. Just taking care of everybody, being a good leader, just a good leader. Being a really kind, good, caring leader. Okay, free time. So what we're going to do is we are going to, for one with 5 workers, boom, discontent will rise. Emergency shift right here. Hit them with it. And then let's hit them with this one. Boom. Let's get that discontent back up. How about it? Let's get that discontent back up. With discontent up, we might have some people who try some stuff. And when they do, we have this thing right here. A little execution thing. We might have to send a little message. We might have to send a message. Just saying. Prison. Ready to cuff them. Prisoners 16 out of 30. Boom. Discontent just went way down. Perfect. Perfect timing on that. Take the discontent down. How about the, is there just a random road right there? All right, we really need to figure out the streets right here. Hold on. This. Dismantle street. It is free time, so we can dismantle that. Dismantle that. Just to start over on the streets here. Okay? Just start over. Is that instantly dismantle it, or do they have to go and do it? Build street. Okay. Is that still there? Why is that there? Is that still there, or are they dismantling it? What is that? Random street. Dismantle. Click. There it is. You have to go across it. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. Now we can build order. Guard station. Yeah. Guard station right there. It's the other guard station's right there. The one guard station's over there. Might make a little more sense to put the guard station. There's a little bit of some overlapping there. There's some major overlapping. That only gets 4 buildings. This one gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think it gets heated up though, does it? And it doesn't get heated up. Maybe we don't do guard station. Maybe we do something like, what does the guard station do again? Does that lower discontent? Patrol. Boom. It takes discontent down. That's right. Okay, cool. I wonder if adding another one actually takes discontent down even more. Is there even a point to have another one? I think it does, but I'm not sure. What's up, Beefy? Yo! We just need to attach guns to the automatons. Then we got full-on RoboCop. What's that thing in RoboCop that goes crazy? That thing in RoboCop? 10 workers on the steam sawmill. Max it out. This thing. Technically, we don't even need that yet. So we're not going to power that on. Halt the operation of that. We don't need it yet. And then actually on this, I guess we could send people out there to work. It's cold out there, though. We're just going to use more robots. More robots. Is this thing done? No, robot's still going. Factory's getting built. That's right, okay. Robots will take care of this. Robots. Might have to eventually do humans on this, but the scouts have reached the ice corridor. Let's check it out. We marvel at the thick slabs of ice that have been crushed and swept aside by the American dreadnought. Soon we might be able to learn how it managed to accomplish such feats. We can see a huge silhouette in the distance, which might be its sister ship, Prometheus. Cool. There's nothing to do here, but there's more stuff to explore. Dreadnought, let's go check that out. Icebound Dreadnought, awesome. They are bringing back 150 wood. Nice. Very nice. All right. Yo, what's up, Peppy? Robots. We need to get streets. That's right. I never completed the streets. I got distracted. Go like this. Should we figure out what we want to build there first? Hold on. I'm being so particular about this. I'm being very particular. We don't need that. What could we put there? I did get rid of the, what was it, the public house? The public house was there. People. Public house. Invalid. Oh, it barely doesn't fit. I can't remember exactly. What does the public house do again? The public house reduces discontent. That's right. Reduces discontent. We have no homeless people. We have 5 people. Could just do it right there. That seems to fit perfectly. My gosh. It's like it was meant to go there. Although all that stuff in front of it's a little bit wasted. There's a space right in front of it that we've been meaning to use. Maybe we put it right there instead. The pieces are not fitting. It's got to be nice. There can't be little gaps and spaces in there. It's got to be perfect. Gosh, I can't believe it. Everest, it's time to upgrade that badge. 36 months of not stopping the nice moves. Everest! Thank you. For 3 years, badge is looking extremely good. Always good to have you hanging and enjoying. I gotta just get over it, guys. I gotta get over it. Just destroy this street. Okay, get rid of that. And then from there, let's see, public house. Oh, yes! That's where it goes. Boom. Public house, right up front. Like a glove. Like a glove. And then over here, we could slide in a... What could we get in there? What could we do with this? We could do another workshop. There's a little bit of a gap right there in front of it, but workshop. would increase by 10% more. That's what people were saying yesterday. People in the chat, aka the all knowledgeable. And that's it. Then we've got to build. All right. I can put some engineers in there, engineering, and then we're going to be researching even faster. Play. It took me a second. You guys, thanks for being patient on this one. I really just dive in and I pause a lot. Just like, I gotta make sure one wrong decision could be the end of everything. First time figuring out the parameters. I'm very contemplative in terms of how we're trying to place everything and where we want to put things. And discontent just went up a little bit. I don't know why. I'm not sure why it went up. It did just go up. 2 people are being treated right now. Public house, max it. That's going to take discontent right back down, baby. Right back down. We need max workers right there. We need max right there. I wonder why we only have 4 in there. Factory has been researched. All right, let's... Time to see what the factory is all about. Time to see what the factory is all about. Make sure that we've got all the workers everywhere. 0 available. I don't have any more engineers. Well, we can figure that out. Hold on. If we go like this. Engineers. Total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Max. Engineers. Work there. Nailed it. Nailed it. Temperature's still doing good. Coal levels looking good. You can publicly execute. Yeah, that's one way to put it, you know, or you can, and this is the term that at the propaganda center we like to use, okay? It's called further unifying, okay? The symbol, FMG shake, further unifying by just sort of getting rid of maybe people who aren't as unified with the rest of us, okay? Yeah, that's the proper nomenclature, okay, dudes? FMG goon shake. Yeah, baby. Okay, technology. I love technology. We don't need that. Cost 20 wood. Okay, integration. 70%. Cost 20. Automations. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Instantly make them less expensive. And then we need to build a factory. Alright, factory zone. Oh my god, the factory. It takes up some real estate. And that's, man, we happen to have some spot. We have a spot right there, baby. Boom. We gotta get a street going to it. It's factory time. I'm very curious to see how much things improve once we start building robots. Very curious. I almost feel like things aren't going to change that much at first, but once we sort of get it figured out... Do I not have a road to this yet? Oh, they're still building it, I hope. Right? Yeah. Still building. A lot of construction going on here. Construction. Building. Construction complete. Futopia. Yes, Sinbots. Exactly. All right, it's already... waiting for workers. Where are all the workers? It's free time. Are they working on other stuff? What else could they be working on? Sawmill. We don't need that on yet. Halt operation on that. This is still going strong. A little bit of some wood left. Our soul robot is still doing a thing. The soul robot. And then working overtime on that. People are going to build that. There's some people who are sick, which makes me think that we could build one more little medical station. We are going to have to staff it, though, which... I don't know. How are these people getting sick? Where are they getting sick from? From working? Probably out here. High risk of getting ill. Well, where the... How the... Oh, no. That's because it's not work hours. Where are people getting sick, you think? Low risk of getting ill. No one's getting sick there. Hunter's Hangar. Chilly. So maybe... So these are 6 people. This is how it works. I still don't understand this. So 8 people are sick and not getting care, and 6 people are being treated. But how come... Okay, if we go to the infirmary, we have 6 out of 20. How come the other people who are sick aren't in there getting the help that they need? Right? Does that make sense? I don't know if I understand that. Are they still working? Anyone? Does anyone know? Does anybody know? Let me know if you know, because I'm curious. Okay, coming back with all that food. Scouts? They don't like doctors. They're scared of the doctor. They don't like getting shots. They don't like getting shots. Do the sick go to the medical posts? So, the way I see it, the medical post is just a worse version of the infirmary. Sick are treated faster than the medical post, and the gravely ill can be treated safely and reliably. 5 beds, most common. Right? So, yeah. The first thing you get is medical post, then you can unlock the care house, which the gravely ill can chill in there. Chill, huh? And then you build the infirmary, and that's when the gravely ill can move into there. We had a huge issue where I didn't get the infirmary fast enough, and then I didn't build the care house fast enough, so we had all these medical posts, but they were just gravely ill people in there, relaxing, taking up spots for people that were sick and out there. And then I built the care house. The care house filled up instantly. People started dying, and then I built the infirmary. I thought it was good. I thought it was the beginning of the end. Now, how does this work? Factory. Area effects. Automatons. That's not new. That's not new at all. We're going to need engineers. None available. Engineering. These people are waiting to make a move. Did I not tell you to move? Oh, okay. They made it already. Let's check out the Dreadnought. Calculating genius. FMG nerd. The Dreadnought is stripped of useful machinery, but its hulk contains enough steel to justify establishing an outpost here. On the bridge, we found a log with Tesla's last orders. Transfer all supplies and able-bodied survivors aboard Hephaestus. Take the amputees only if you have prosthetics. Is that how you say prosthetics? To make them useful? Supply depot. Ba 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 ba.
Prosthesis.
Prosthesis. Prosthesis. An artificial body part. So what are prosthetics then? Prosthetics. In medicine, prosthesis. Well, let's look at this. Let's learn. Let's take a second to learn. In medicine, what? How come it says it's a prosthesis? Why did that voice lie to me? Okay. An artificial device that replaces a missing body part which may be lost through trauma, disease, or congenital conditions. Prosthetics are intended to restore the normal functions of the missing body part. So where does prosthesis end and where do prosthetics begin? Anyone? Any nerds in the chat that know? FMG nerd, new emote? Prosthesis. You can say them the same. It's interesting. Those are both words. As far as I know, they're basically the same. Oh. Prosthesis. The word of the day. Well, how about that other one? Anyone know how to say that one? Okay. In Greek mythology, the son of Zeus and Hera. Let's see if we can get a Hephaestus. You say Hephaestus for that. It's just a PH like fish. Like the band Fish.
Hephaestus or Hephaestus.
Ah, could be Hephaestus or Hephaestus. Okay. And if you already knew, you already knew. If you didn't know, like me, now we know. Now we know. The process of learning every single day. Hephaestus or Hephaestus. 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 Woo! Kill it, Kush. Good to see you, yo. I did see that movie, yeah. The trailer called Upgrade. It looked kind of funny. It looked kind of like it was gonna be generic, and then the way that they had him sort of strapped on there gave it a nice little twist. Supply depot. 8 hours to arrive. Pretty far out there. Another outpost. Let's go there. Supply depot. This person's gonna cover the other ones. Cover the other two. And let's head back in. Boom. How many days till cold weather? 2 more days. Checking. Workers. Max it out. We have no workers to work in the factory.
Slackers will be severely punished.
Oh my gosh! Slackers will be severely punished. I did sign the new order, but I didn't know we had to get the megaphones out. Ladies and gentlemen, people of Futopia, this is for your own good. We all need to be unified in our goal for survival. Most of the food rations will be stored in my private suite at the base of the generator. If you have any issues, please head to the propaganda center where we can help you to further understand how things work around here. We can even arrange for a tour of our beautiful prison system, which is right next door. Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic day. And remember, nice moves for the future. We need like a official song. Like a marching song. I don't know. We need some sort of music to be playing. Inspiring music, right? My gosh, I can't believe it. What's up, Deli Lord? Gosh. Bah, bah, bah. Bah, 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 bah. Build the street, right? Yeah. Did we already do it? Okay, we got it. That's good to go. We don't have enough engineers, so I'm gonna have to drop some engineers out of the research center, I think, for a little bit. Do none for a little bit, and then we're gonna max it out over here. I guess we could just do... No, yeah. We'll have an extra one of these if we do get some more engineers. Can we train some of these kids? Look at them going to work in the coal mines. Oh my gosh. Look at all this. Just crazy. Yep, that's the life.